kicks me out. Welcome, people! Time to play Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition! Woo!
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
I was 7
Employee number
interviews late.
427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in. As
This
though
is
he
a
had been
boring-ass
made
job.
exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
That's Stanley. But I'm taking control, Stanley. This shit's
And
boring.
then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at
Nani
his
the
desk for
fuck?
nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Nah, I think
Shocked,
this is the best
frozen
time, bro.
solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Psych.
But
No,
as he
let
came
me
to
move.
his wits
Let
and
me
regained
move.
his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Yes. Yes. Wait. I can't pick things up. Okay. And I can't jump. Okay.
All of his
Fuck
co-workers
you
were
all.
gone. What could it mean?
Stanley
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Freedom. Freedom. I can trash this place. I can just move everything. Fuck the files. Fuck everything. Wait. Yes. I'll turn off the computers. Nothing saved. Nothing saved. I'm sorry I wrote your work, but I'm turning
No
everything
matter how
off.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I don't care about looking for the coworkers. I'm looking for the computers and turning them off. I'm sorry. You guys should have saved and control saved. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he
He
entered the
wanted to
door
go
on
to
his
the
left.
left. We're going to the
This
right,
was
baby.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I know
Perhaps
it's
he
not.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes.
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Perfect.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It's beautiful.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room
Yeah.
so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
Shut up.
here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really
This is a
worth
cool
it.
painting I'm looking at. The light goes through that painting, awaiting to be seen.
At this point,
covered
Stanley's
up by the
obsession
truth.
with this room bordered on creepy
Or fake
and reflected poorly on his
truths.
overall personality. It's possible that this is
Shut
right,
up!
but at last
Shut up!
he'd had enough of the amazing room
Da-da-da,
and took the first open door on his
da-da-da,
left to get back to
Fuck you.
business.
The share.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, this shit's fucked. It's supposed to be at a 45-degree angle, not at a 90-degree angle. But it's so big. Just like,
Look, Stanley, I think
My
perhaps
God.
I'm not your enemy. Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but
Difficult?
the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
Narrator.
you've been neglecting, Stanley.
I'm not
Someone
special.
you've forgotten about.
And if I'm
Please,
not special,
stop trying to
I
make
can be
every
anyone
decision
who I
by
want to be.
yourself. Now, I'm not asking
This story is
for
not
me,
about me.
I'm asking for her.
Who? Who?
This
Woman?
is it, Stanley.
Woman?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work
Woman?
aside,
Woman? Woman?
let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Darkness.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Nah, I can't, bro. I don't think I can. She fucked me up real good in high school. Ever since then, I've been just so depressed. So, maybe it's my mother. You know, maybe I can pick it up. Where the fuck am I?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
No!
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there
Get
we
me
go.
out of here.
All
I
right,
don't
now,
trust this.
I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Ah! Ah! I knew I should have trusted. I knew I should have
You had a
trusted.
loving wife.
No!
You want to commit their life to you.
No!
I'm trying to
I
make a point
know!
here, Stanley.
Stop!
I'm trying
Stop!
to get you to
Who would
see
want to be
something.
with me?
Come inside.
Oh!
Let me show you what's really going on here.
No! No! Stop!
Sorry,
No!
but you're in my
No!
story now.
I'm in no one's story. Where's the nearest edge? I'm jumping off.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
You're killing me? Good morning, employee. Press. No, I'm not. I am not pressing anything. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. This is not fair. I want to go out of my own volition. Where's the knife? Where's the knife? Where's the spoon? Where's the rotten milk? I'll drink it all. Let me out. Let me out. Why is there a sofa there? Let me out.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I don't want to exist no more. I don't want to press you. I just want to be free. I want to be free. I want to be free from this physical body. This torment. Let me out. Let me out. You gotta understand too. Let me out. I can't do this no more. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this one is good. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fire Force Season 3, baby. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I love you, Miku! Yeah!
Look at him there, pushing buttons,
no,
doing exactly
no.
what he's told to do.
I'm doing
Now
nothing.
he's
I'm
pushing a
watching,
button.
I was watching
Now
Miku.
he's eating, but in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed
no.
of wild
No,
expeditions into the unknown.
No. Mannequin Ho,
Fantastic
help.
discoveries
You,
of new lands.
you inanimate piece
It
of
was
shit.
wonderful.
You
And each
fucking
day
piece
that
of
he returned
shit.
to
You
work
were
was a
with
reminder
them the
that
whole
none
time.
of
You
it would
betrayed
ever
me.
happen to him.
Didn't trust anyone. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch what he's having on TV.
And so he began to
Ah!
fantasize about his own job. First, he
Get
imagined
me
that
out!
one day while at work,
I
he
don't
stepped
wanna
up
be
from
at
his
work.
desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in
I
the
want to
building
vomit.
had
Oh my god,
suddenly
I'm gonna
vanished
fucking
off the
vomit. I'm
face
gonna
of the
fucking
earth.
vomit. Oh my
The
fucking god, I'm
thought
gonna fucking
excited
vomit.
him
Get me out of
terribly.
here. No, it's not good. To spend time with the boys. Could I really spend time with my boys again?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Well, Time to prepare
As he
dinner.
wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and
File from
destinations.
here.
Down
nothing
one
there,
path
nothing
lay an
there.
enormous round
Okie
room
dokie.
with
Move the
monitors
fuck
and
out of the
knowledge
way! I'm trying to do
controls.
my work.
And down another was a
Can't
yellow
you see
line
it's
that weaved in
important?
many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
He said the line! I got no kids.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope
Left
that
and
it
right,
would
left
never
and right.
end, that
Again,
he might
again.
always
The end
feel
is never
this
the end.
free.
It's never the end.
Surely
It's never
there's an
the end.
answer
It's
down
never
some
the
new
end. It's
path.
never the end.
Mustn't
It's
there
never
be?
the end.
Perhaps
It's
if he
never the end.
played just
It's never
one
the
more
end.
time.
Never the end. Never the end. It's never the end. Never the end.
But there is no answer.
Never the end.
How could there possibly be?
Never the
In
end.
reality, all he's
It's
doing
never
is pushing
the
the
end.
same buttons he
Never
always has.
the end.
Nothing has
It's
changed.
never the end.
The longer he spends
never
here,
the
the
end.
more invested he
Never
gets.
the
The
end.
more he forgets
never
which
the
life is
end.
the real one.
It's never the end. It's never the end. Never the end.
And I'm trying to tell him this.
It's never
That in this
the end.
world he can never be
It's
anything
never
but
the
an
end.
observer.
It's
That as long
never
as he
the end.
remains here, he's
Never
slowly killing
the end.
himself.
Never
But he won't
the
listen
end.
to me. He won't
It's
stop.
never
Here,
the end.
watch this. Stanley,
Never
the
the
next
end.
time the screen asks you to
Never
push a
the end.
button, do
Never
not do
the end.
it.
Never the end.
You see?
Never the
Can
end.
he just not hear me? How can I
Never
tell him in
the
a way
end.
that he'll understand that
It's
every second
never
he remains
the
here,
end.
he's electing to
Never
kill himself?
the end.
How can I get him to see what I
Never
see?
the end.
How can I make him look at himself?
Never the end. Never the It's never the end. Never the end.
I suppose I
The
can't.
end
Not in
is
the way I
never
want him to.
The end
But
is
I don't
never
make the rules.
the
I
end.
simply play
It's
to my
never
intended purpose,
the end.
the same as
It's
Stanley.
never.
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed the button. And I tried again.
Freedom!
And
Freedom!
Stanley pushed the button.
Freedom!
And I
Get me
tried-
out of here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Gotta go to the meeting room. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-da.
When Stanley
Oh,
came to a
man.
set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I do.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
The
employee
end is
lounge
never
first,
the end. The
just
end
to
is never
admire
the
it.
end. The end is never
Wow.
the end.
Yes,
It's never the end.
This
The end.
room.
It's never
But
the
eager
end.
to get back
The
to
end is
business,
never the end.
Stanley took the
The
first
end
open
is
door
never
on
the
his
end.
left.
The end is never the end. The end is never the end. The end is never the
Stanley
end.
was so bad
Just
at
let
following
this
directions.
pain go
it's
away. Let this
incredible he
pain
wasn't
go
5
away.
years
Let this
ago.
pain go away. Let this pain go.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.